BearPodcast, episode 465.
It involves showing of more fur.
It's nothing like making a pig bottom squeal than using bacon lube.
Village there full of gays.
Hey, all you bears!
Okay, I just saw this on Facebook today. I think he's closeted. You think he's just closeted?
And I got my ass chewed out by everyone.
It's Thanksgiving. Gay, the geek and the bizarre.
Laying on the couch eating bonbons and his junk.
Just that I saw it on accident.
Do some sexting with
You're listening to BearPodcast.com.
He called and then he was freaked out. You're really bitter here.
I am very bitter.
Bitter.
It's been a
Party of
shitty
one
week.
over
Bitter
here.
party of one right here. It's been a shitty week, let me tell you.
Welcome everyone to Bear Podcast. I am Nard.
And I am Ray.
Yes, and this is episode what?
What episode? 465.
465. That's right. It's episode 465.
You know what we missed?
What?
Episode 420 on 420.
That's right. We should have recorded this last Saturday.
That's right.
It would have been 420
That's right.
on 465.
Right.
Well, yeah.
So,
But we don't smoke anyway, unless you do smoke pot.
no.
I don't smoke pot, so I don't know what's so special about it.
I don't know.
I never
People
did.
keep getting me to try it, want me to try it. I'm like, no, I'm too paranoid.
You're too paranoid to just
I am too paranoid to smoke pot.
Okay.
Although I did like the postbook face. Oh my God! In the aftermath of 420, and it had this picture, you know, the black poster picture things,
Yeah.
and it was like the snack aisle had completely been demolished in the store.
Oh, okay. That would look nice.
The horror of it all, the horror.
Mhm.
So
Well, okay. But that was last Saturday.
that was
It's
last-
Monday now.
It's Monday.
It's
now.
April 22nd. It's Monday, and it's episode
It's
465.
Monday. It's Earth Day.
Yesterday was Earth Day.
Yeah, I thought it was Earth Day.
Yeah.
Every day should be Earth Day.
Yeah, you mean turn off all the lights? Like these lights? This has been a
They are fluorescent, low wattage lights.
Are they really? They're 100 watts. I think
They're
these
100
lights
watts,
we're
but
using.
they only use 26 watts.
Yes. Well, equivalent of 100 watts, but
Yeah.
they only use 26. You're right. Yes. Mhm.
It's the equivalent of getting your ass pounded by a 9-inch dick, but it's really only 6 inches.
Ah, okay. It only feels like 9.
9 inches,
All right.
that's right. It only feels that way.
Okay, so let's do some weekend updates. It's been quite a very easy week, but the weekend was really kind of jam packed for me.
Yeah,
So-
you were pretty busy this weekend.
Yeah. So what did you do Friday? What did you?
I sat around the house Friday night, waiting for Robbie to get off work, and then we went and saw Oblivion.
Oblivion. Can you do a
Yes.
review of that later?
Yes, we can do a review of that later.
Yeah, it's part of our. We will do the Oblivion review later. Okay.
So,
Well, let me see. What did we do Friday? I just did I just stay home?
you said the movie was too late for to come meet us at the midnight movie, so you didn't come.
Oh yeah, it's too late if it's gonna be.
Well, you
midnight.
might have came, but not with us.
Yeah. Not on you. Not on your
Not on
face.
me, not on my face.
Okay. So I just stayed on Friday, and then Saturday I got bored during 420.
Mhm.
So what did we do? We went shopping. No, we went to. Where did I go? I picked you up. We went to Lowe's just to look for paint.
Paint and stuff.
Ray's becoming so domesticated. He's looking for paint,
I've always been very
wallpaper.
domesticated. I've always been very Martha Stewart.
Really?
It's just this might working out so that I have a chance now to have a house again to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
Wallpaper,
So,
stuff like that.
just getting ideas.
Yeah.
You know.
And then I gave in. We went to Memorial, and I bought an Apple TV at
Yeah.
last. An Apple TV. It's an awesome device. It's many of you guys may have one already. Maybe you're watching this using your Apple TV. I know some people are. I know some people who I talk to. They watch it on Apple TV. It's a really great device.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. But what I really like using it with, I'm just mirroring my iPad to it or my iPhone to it.
Mm.
I don't fiddle around with the controls. Here's the controls
Yeah.
for it. I don't enter the password and everything, the username and password, or Netflix, or go to other apps, stuff like that. I would rather mirror what's on the on this.
Yeah.
Once you do that, it's HD. The audio is using the speakers, the speaker system.
Yeah.
So why bother enter stuff? Just mirror your iPad and just watch it that way. It's all
Whatever
HD.
works.
It
Whatever
works. It works better for me because instead of fiddling around with the controls, you control it with your iPad. That's pretty much it. So I really
Sounds
suggest
good.
if you guys have an iPad and an Apple TV and an HD TV, you could do that. Anyways, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. That's how I watched the last Game of Thrones. You watched the Game of Thrones last night, right?
Yes, I actually watched 2 episodes back to back,
Yeah.
catching up.
I have to catch up with 2 more episodes.
I actually think last night was probably one of the better episodes that I've seen. It was very interesting. And I must say, Miss Targaryen, she is turned into a stone cold bitch, but I love her.
Oh, really?
Yes.
She's the Khaleesi?
The Khaleesi,
The
yes.
Khaleesi? Yeah, Ray. It's been a long time since we watched this and everything, and we've been watching Game of Thrones. I'm catching up myself, and there are stuff that I couldn't understand. So the Khaleesi was really the daughter of
The Mad King.
of the Mad King, who sat on that throne, on that throne of that
Right.
the Game of Thrones.
But I'll tell you one spoiler about last night.
Okay.
She's not the last Targaryen.
Oh, she's not.
No.
Awesome.
So
Well, that's good to hear. Okay, so we did that and hanged out yesterday. Oh yeah, softball. Softball again. We won both games yesterday. Woohoo! So we have 1 loss, 7 wins. So hopefully we'll keep doing that. We'll keep winning in the next few games, next few weeks. So went to my friend Mark and Kevin's and we hanged out. We watched. We played Cards Against Humanity. Okay, it's not good with 3 people.
no, it's kind of boring.
It's
It
kind
needs
of-
a big group.
It needs to be a big group or at least 4 people. 4 people is fine. 4 people are fine. Is fine. But then it would be even more fun if you're drinking.
Well, of course, everything's better when you're drinking.
Oh yeah, that's
Just
true.
ask Reach Witherspoon.
Yeah, what happened to her this week?
Oh, you remember?
last
She
week.
got pulled over for DUI, and I don't think she was driving. I think her husband was driving, but she mouthed off at the cop and got arrested for disorderly conduct or something. So,
Oh, okay.
but she used that line. Do you know who I
Do you, really? That's what she
am?
said?
Yes. So, but she apologized, Dave. So she has class. She's like, yeah, I fucked up, but I'm sorry. So,
Well, you do things. You do
yeah,
screwed up things.
we
when you're
all do screwed up things and make mistakes.
drunk. That's right. Like today, this has been a very accident-prone day.
I know.
I don't know if you guys will notice, but the lighting that we have here, I've had these lights for many years now, and it's really loose now. It's getting loose for some reason, and at last
You're
it
getting
broke.
older, Maynard. It happens.
I'm getting loose.
Yeah.
No, the lights.
Oh,
The lights are getting loose. So it broke. So we ended up buying new ones, which is I
we
hope
went to the Voldemort.
we go to Voldemort.
And Maynard found a new, Maynard, and if she'd been a fat girl, Maynard had been in love.
No. Okay, this is funny. So I was there with Ray. We're checking out. We got these lights and everything, and we're checking out and at the cashier. And then so this lady in front of me buying a box of Nair. She had a Nair.
She went by Nair.
It was Nair. I was looking at it. Nair? She's got Nair. Oh, wow. She must be hairy. Sure enough, when I looked up, oh my God, she's got a goatee.
She was the bearded lady. She's probably got medical conditions.
Really? You think so?
She might be taking some, or maybe she's a tranny.
Maybe she's a tranny?
Maybe she's going through the change.
No, I mean, well, I don't know. She looks very feminine. Very feminine with a goatee. You're right. Maybe she's a tranny. I'm not sure. But then she had, a thicker goatee than me.
She had an 8 o'clock shadow. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. So, oh my gosh. Then Ray, look, Ray. I was like,
Manny was trying to get me to break up laughing in the line. I was trying not to do it. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
bearded lady of Walmart.
So, bearded ladies of Walmart. Yes, we got a whole new thing to do now.
Yeah, that's right. So I got to see that, and we were walking out through the exit, and I couldn't stop laughing anymore.
Yeah. Well, speaking of bearded ladies, we both saw a movie together Saturday.
Oh my God!
Scary Movie.
Scary Movie 5. I thought it's gonna be hilarious. There are some parts that are funny. For me. Yeah. But how do you find it?
I thought it was funny. I mean, it was light. I mean, I wasn't expecting that much. I mean, it's a scary movie.
I was expecting hilarity with things that are wrong, like some are very offensive, but I wasn't too offended. So
Well, one of those things, I never went and saw Mama.
oh, maybe that's
and,
right.
and there's a lot about Mama. But I mean, I understood it because somebody told me what Mama was about. So I thought it was kind of funny and everything. And I was like, but then they did stuff with the whole ape thing that I was like, y'all could have left that whole part out. The Planet of the Apes spoof. Because that made no sense to any of it.
It didn't make sense at all. They were actually flinging poop around.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's the reason they did it. It's like fling poo around.
Yeah.
So, but we also had a hairy lady in there.
Which one? Where?
The Hispanic maid.
Oh, that's right. She was
shaving all the time.
She was shaving all the time.
Yeah.
She was also very hairy.
Yeah.
God, this weekend is just
hairy women.
Full of hairy women. Okay. What else happened? Oh, you have a movie review.
Yeah.
I have questions there too.
Okay.
Okay, so Oblivion.
So I went and saw Oblivion Friday night, the late show. There's a reason they put it out at this time of the year. It's good, but it's not going to be a summer blockbuster good.
Why? Why do you say so?
It mostly centers around. Oh, and this is a spoiler alert. It mostly centers around Tom Cruise's character.
As usual.
As usual. But, I mean, he carries the movie a lot by doing what he does as acting and everything. And it was good. I did not like it or think. In fact, at the end, when everything happened, it was like, oh, shit, I wasn't expecting that. The ending of it. I was expecting something totally different, that what they'd been doing, that it wasn't right, and this, that, and the other. And then all of a sudden you find out what happened and how it happened and how it all got integrated. And it's like all of a sudden everything kind of made sense. But it was a good movie. I don't think it's going to be anything like After Earth or anything like that. I don't think it's going to be as big as that.
Okay, so tell me how it feels. Did it feel like Mission Impossible, or did it feel like War of the Worlds?
Neither one.
Neither one? It's really totally different.
It's totally different, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on, and it's Tom Cruise. It touches on that whole thing of having genetic memory.
Okay.
That there was some cloning involved, and then you find out that he keeps having these memories, and he don't know where they're coming from.
Ah, okay.
So it's one of those genetic memory things, and then he starts meeting people that's like, oh my God. So
okay, so
it all comes together and stuff, and then at the end it's like, wow. So
okay, I'll probably want to watch it.
I think it's good enough to go watch. I mean, I'd go see it. I mean, we went and saw it, and it was on one of the bigger screens, and wasn't IMAX or anything, but it was really nice. It was a 2-hour movie, and I didn't feel like it was 2 hours. I mean, I was entertained all the way through and kept me, Well,
that's always good if you watch something that makes you pass the time.
Yeah, so it was pretty good. And usually at Friday night at midnight, I'm usually ready to go to bed. But it kept me. I was awake all the way through it, and didn't get sleep or anything because it was interesting enough to keep me going. So
okay.
So I'd say go see it.
I'll probably watch it this week, sometime this week or so. We'll see what happens.
So
okay. Let's what are we gonna talk about? Oh yeah, how about what happened here at home?
What happened here at home?
Like we said, we had some accidents here at home.
Oh, you mean you breaking lights and busting vases? Yeah,
we were moving a table here, and by the time you guys are gonna hear about this, Mike's gonna find out later that we've been breaking vases and picture frames.
Glad we didn't touch the TV tonight.
Yeah, that's right. We're not gonna move the TV. Okay, we don't want anything broken. So. Yeah, we broke a vase that's been with us. I don't even know where that came from, so I don't have that much sentimental value on that. So anyway, so there's been a night of accidents, the lights breaking, and God, it's like a horror film.
That's just like
scary.
Like Gremlins got turned loose. So
yeah, that's right.
So we got topics. We got some topics here.
Okay.
What's this first? What's Tumblr?
Tumblr.
It sounds like something that Boy George used to do.
No,
that's I'll Tumble for you.
That's what is it?
I'll tumble for you.
I'll tumble for you. I'll Tumblr for you. I'll Tumblr for you. What does that mean? You're going to post your pictures on Tumblr of you naked?
No.
No, it's just that.
So Dave was in the news again.
Is in the news? What happened really? I don't know what happened here. It's really just about. Is it about Tumblr?
I don't know.
But anyway, it. Okay,
You wrote it down as a topic and you don't know what's going on?
No, I have a different angle to this.
Okay, he's
I
got
have
a
a
different
totally
angle.
different angle, not
Okay.
because of the drama, but not too much about the drama. I'm talking about how do you feel if your pictures are someone out there is posting pictures of your friends in very unflattering pictures, or maybe flattering if you're probably flashing
So
something.
they're putting their dick and ass pics up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, here's the deal. The day you take those pictures and put them on some kind of digital media, they're out there.
mm-hmm.
And if you've sent them out to anybody, then there's a good chance they've been forwarded everywhere. I found my pictures from maybe 6 years ago that
Oh,
Peter took, the black and whites of me naked.
Okay.
I found some of them floating around.
Really?
Yes, but I don't think there's any full naked. There might be one or two full naked shots.
You
of me.
have full naked pictures from
Somewhere.
6 years ago floating around in the internet.
Somewhere, but that's why I asked when you said has mine showed up on there yet.
Oh, okay.
But I always tried to make sure that if stuff was showing, it was like junk and no face.
What if it's
So-
junk, no face? That's okay.
That's okay. I mean, well, I put it out there, so I can't be like pissed off if somebody's got it and using it. I mean, because you
What
know how
about-
gay guys are like, oh, look at this dick. Oh, look at this dick. And they forward stuff around. So,
Mm-hmm.
or look at this. I mean, because him and Dave and all of us sit around and say, oh, look at this bear. He's hot. Oh, look at this one. He's hot. That's a nice ass. That's a nice dick. That people forwarded them or people posted everywhere. So,
Yeah.
it's not like.
But do you use Tumblr? Do you look at
No,
Tumblr?
I do not use Tumblr. I don't even know what the hell Tumblr is.
It's really just it's a blogging software. It's like Twitter. It's blogging. It's like
I
a
don't
blogging
use Twitter.
software.
I very rarely use Twitter either.
It's like Facebook. Fine. When you log in, it's kind of social.
Oh, that Facebook, it's never going to take off, according to Jerry Tomlin.
No, it's not. Not according to a billion people.
Well, that's right.
Okay,
It's just a fad.
so Tumblr is really just a site. I have a Tumblr account, but I don't use it too much because I'm more of a Facebook guy or a Flickr, and I haven't even used Flickr for a long
Well, apparently, you need to be on Tumblr looking at all the dick and ass shots of our friends that get put up.
I
there.
know people are posting. It's okay. I don't really mind looking at some of my friends naked. I don't have any problem with that, online or stuff, or even Some people are bothered by that. Are you bothered with that?
Well, isn't this the same drama that was going on about the guy that was blogging about stuff that's here in Houston? They think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's related to that, but we're not going to talk about that.
Okay.
Or are we?
Well, I don't know. I thought that one of the big things everybody thought it was Dave.
Oh, really? It's not Dave. It can't be Dave. No. He may have a vast collection, but I don't think he's got that vast collection of pictures.
Damn it, Dave! You left me out. I feel lost. I feel left out, and that you didn't post and talk shit about me. So
That's
no.
right. It's not Dave because he hasn't
Yeah.
posted your pictures yet.
Yeah,
So it can't be Dave.
I know. If it was Dave, he'd probably posted those first. And look at this fat ass motherfucker. Love you. No.
Yeah.
Actually, Dave's probably sitting somewhere in the airport stuck right now because of the FFA. Yeah, the FFA cutbacks.
FAA.
The FAA.
Yeah, I saw some pictures of some of my friends were stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
Also
Because
delayed on the
ground
tarmac.
because flights are so delayed. Who fucked that shit up? Government. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
So
it's really sad. Anyway, so yeah, speaking of pictures, we're gonna talk about pictures. These are pictures from yesterday's softball.
that's a very blurry picture. Who's that?
Yeah, I was using my
That's,
iPhone.
what's his name?
Him. Yeah, it's just that they're too far. I had to kind of
So we're using
Zoom
your
in.
iPhone.
using my iPhone. I didn't bring my.
You didn't take your big camera like Wayne would and get like.
I was in the
You could get
fields.
few
I was
pairs.
playing softball.
What's that?
This one, we were eating lasagna, but they're in bowls.
Should have put a ring on it. Oh.
How do you caption that?
That's what I captured on Facebook when you posted it this morning. I was like,
If you like
should have
it,
put a ring on
should've
it.
put a ring on it. Yeah, I just flashed a picture of me pointing. I was wearing my softball uniform.
He's like a dog. I'm a pointer.
I like Johnny's comment.
I ain't gone back and looked at
Oh,
him
okay.
since I posted this morning.
Pull my finger. I like that. Pull my finger.
Guys, I'm not on crack coke tonight. I'm allergies are just killing me. My nose is about to itch off.
Me too. I'm actually.
It's been a bad day for everybody here in Houston, it seems like.
I know. I have friends who have the flu.
And I know most people on the southeast coast, the wisteria is blooming, so it's killing them. So
yeah. I myself am recovering from cough myself, and I'm just trying to control it. It's on the tail end now. It's really just congestion, so. Yeah. Anyway, okay.
It's just phlegm. Nothing but phlegm.
Anyway. All right.
So what's this next topic? Where'd this come from?
Maybe we can skip this one. Let's just go to bear runs.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we're going to skip that one. We'll go to bear runs.
All right. Well, we have one bear run coming up there.
That's right. We got Bear Watch, May 17th through 19th in Galveston, Texas. You can go register at www.bearwatch.net. Now, as of today, we're over the 200 mark, and we can only allow 250 people in. So if you're going to register, you better do it this week, or we're going to be sold out. There's still rooms at the hotel, so we got plenty there. So get registered. We will be having a lot of fun this year. We'll be doing a bear bust at the Pink Dolphin Friday afternoon, and then we'll go over to Stars Club, which Twit this week in Texas is sponsoring a bear party for us, and there will be food and games and prizes and underwear auctions and all kind of stuff that night. That'll be happening. So
awesome.
And then Saturday, of course, we're at the beach, and then we're back at the pool at the hotel Saturday night for the pool party. So
okay.
And we're having all our food catered this year by the Jungle Cafe. So the hotel's not cooking it. We actually got a restaurant coming in to cook the food for you. So it's all going to be good. And then after that, the week after Bear Watch, or the 2 weeks after Bear Watch, we have this little fundraiser here in Houston called Bears and Bras 2.
Oh my God. Am I going to be involved with this? Am I going to wear again?
I don't know. Are you going to be involved in it, Maynard? Are you going to do a little number?
I don't know. Do you want to do a number?
I'm already working on my number.
Oh my God.
So
I don't know.
I might have to use you as a prop for one of my numbers.
I can do that.
Okay. I think you should do something. I think you should. I think you should do some Filipino number.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Bears and Bras is actually a fundraiser here in Houston by the Houston Area Bears.
No, the Houston Bears.
The Houston Bears, or the Houston Bears. And it's actually Bears and Bras. It's actually the bear group. The members are going to do a show in bras. Actually, it's really
in theory, we're
show.
supposed to be wearing bras, but it's basically drag without the shaving and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's bear drag.
It's a big spoof on everything. So we have a lot of fun. Last year, we had a blast. You'll have to put that video back up. But if you're in the Houston area and you want to participate, you can contact me through Ray here at BearPodcast, or hit me up on Facebook and ask me about whatever, and we'll get you lined up for everything if you want to participate. The money raised is our last fundraiser for the fiscal year, and we'll be divided between our three charities, which is Hatch, Bearing Omega House, and GCAM this year. So, but Scott, it's during the beer bust on June 2nd, so come join us from 3 to 7 p.m. at Tony's Corner Pocket for Bears and Bras.
All right. Okay.
So.
But anyway, so going back to Bear Watch, it's going to be May 17th to 19th, and it's going to be Galveston, Texas. So for more information, go to bearwatch.net.
That's right. And get registered. We're about sold out.
On with the gay, the geek, and the bizarre.
Okay. I'm taking the gay this time.
Okay.
Because I'm gay. Hey. So, all right. This week, guys on the side looking beyond gay tops and bottoms. I found this article earlier last week, and I thought it was pretty good. So we're going to talk about it. Gay men are constantly referring to defining themselves as tops or bottoms when they consider dating or simply hooking up. Gay men typically ask the other guy whether he's a top, bottom, or versatile. It's important to find out as soon as possible. That is true, because 2 tops did not make a bottom and 2 bottoms did not make a top. So,
well, if you're both bottoms, you would be scissoring. Kinda.
Well, kind of like they were in Scary Movie 5 when they were scissoring.
They actually have scissors playing around doing that. That was funny.
But, because if you're planning on to date or get in a relationship, it's virtually important that you be sexually compatible with each other. The whole issue of tops and bottoms came up recently with the release of a new study that looked at whether or not people can determine whether a gay man is a top or a bottom just by looking at facial cues. The study revealed that judgments made about whether an individual is a top or bottom are based on perceived masculine and feminine traits. There's so much talk and discussion about who gives and who receives. I've had straight people tell me they assume that most gay guys simply take turns. Yes, some do, but most don't. But what if a guy isn't a top, a bottom, or even versatile? Gas. What about a gay man who never have engaged in anal sex and never will, ever? Ever. Oh my God. My life would be in hell. I think they deserve a name of their own. I call them sides.
Wait. Okay, so you're saying if you do not top nor bottom and you're gay, you're called a side.
Well, that's the new term.
The new term,
that you don't
sides.
do anal.
That you don't do anal.
Yes.
So if you just do blowjobs, that's pretty much a guy who's doing sides.
I guess. I
Okay.
guess so. Let's read on.
Okay.
Defining a side. Sides prefer to kiss, hug, and engage in oral sex, rimming, mutual masturbation, and rubbing up and down on each other, to name just a few of the sexual activities they enjoy.
Frottage.
Frottage, yeah. These men enjoy practically every sexual practice aside from anal penetration of any kind. They may tried it and even performed it for some time before they became aware that for them it was simply not erotic and wasn't getting any more so. Some may even enjoy receiving or giving anal stimulation with a finger, but nothing beyond that.
Would you consider that pretty much safer sex?
That is safer sex, yes.
It is safe.
But I do know I have a couple friends that they keep saying they keep meeting these guys and that's all they do is have tissue sex.
Tissue sex? What's tissue sex?
It's where guys come over, they suck and jack off and clean up with a tissue and leave.
Oh, tissue sex. So that's tissue sex.
Yeah, so
You know, it's like Kleenex sex.
yeah, so
Okay.
basically tissue sex. So sexual shame and masculinity. Sides typically struggle with tremendous feelings of shame. They secretly believe they should be engaging in and enjoying anal sex, and that something must be wrong with them if they are not. Often they won't publicly admit to not engaging in anal sex because of the judgments that other gay men might, and most likely will, you know who you are, make about them. I've heard gay men and even straight people say that if they aren't penetrating or being penetrated, they aren't having real sex.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what the White House thought.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Blue dress. Yeah.
if a man has undergone prostate surgery that caused nerve damage to the penis or suffers from hemorrhoids or other issues that make anal penetration impossible, uncomfortable, or unappealing, then that psychological and medical reason takes most of the shame out of being a side. These men may be genuine tops or bottoms, but become sides out of necessity. The gay male community has its own preference that often slide into prejudices, and a great many look down on anyone who's not a top. Bottoms
What?
get talked about, even dismissed as if they were women. And as the joke goes, who pays for a gay male wedding? The father of the bottom.
Oh, God.
So your parents should have paid.
No. Right.
While that may be funny, it shows a cruel contempt for femininity. It makes the insensitive presumption that a man takes the woman's role by receiving, and that there's something wrong with him for it, namely that he's not masculine. Straight men labor under the same misconception. If they enjoy anal stimulation for pleasure, they often worry that they might be gay. In my office, I've heard, well, not my office, but the guy doing the article, I've heard straight men admit that they enjoy receiving anal penetration from sex toys or by having their female partner strap on a dildo and give it to them.
We talked about this. Okay,
Yeah, the slang term for that is pegging.
Yes, it's...
And many straight men love it. I jokingly tell the straight
Really?
men who are insecure about enjoying anal play that as a sex therapist, I'm obliged to tell them that the human anus has no sexual orientation. The opportunity for anal pleasure exists in men and women alike, whether they are gay, bisexual, straight, or any orientation in between. Whether a man enjoys anal sex or not is no reflection on his sexual orientation and if he's gay. It doesn't define whether or not he's really having sex. Historically, lesbians were told with no vaginal penetration they were not having real sex, and even today some are still told this.
Really?
These erroneous judgments come from a heterosexist and patriarchal definition of the only right way to enjoy sex, the missionary position.
Missionary position?
One problem with this rigid model, pun intended, is that as males age and begin to lose their ability to achieve a full, strong erection on demand, they feel that they will never have sex again. They must learn other ways to satisfy their partners, but in order to do so, they must first work through the misconception that only good sex is penetrative sex. It's okay to be a side. Because sometimes a good blowjob is better than anything.
Yeah. I have comments about that, but go ahead.
So it's it's high time for sides to come out and feel proud and secure about their sexuality. Not being a top or bottom doesn't mean that one is less gay or less masculine. It doesn't make anyone less of a sexual human being. The internet is showing us that people get into a wide variety of sexual pleasures, and what you get into is exactly right for you. Given the freedom to experiment and explore new techniques, being a side becomes equally hot and exciting as being a top, a bottom, or an aficionado of any other position of practice. Come out and be the side queen that you were meant to be.
So it's called a side queen. I know a side queen.
So,
I know he's very close to us. So it's gonna be a queen, side queen now.
well, I don't know about that, but
I like the term side queen.
I remember
It's not a size queen, but a side queen.
side
Okay.
queen. So, but I fucked up with guys that didn't know anal penetration whatsoever. It's only blowjobs and hugging and kissing, and
That's pretty much it.
pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty common. I think.
I know when I first came out, that was a lot. There was a lot coming because of HIV,
Mhm.
because everybody was so damn scared of it that
So they would rather do oral.
yeah.
But of course, like what Julio always says, it's not HIV is not the only thing you have to worry about. It's
It's true.
always syphilis, chlamydia, and gonorrhea. You can still get them through oral sex.
That's right.
However, those are curable
Somewhat.
somewhat. But then, of course, HIV is not. So,
Unless you're
Yeah.
dealing with the bees.
with the bees,
Remember the article we did about bee venom or whatever, honey something curing
Oh.
HIV a couple weeks ago.
oh, that's right. Okay. Anyway, so I want to go back to that part. So you're saying, even though a guy, if a straight couple, even then the guy is getting pegged by the wife,
Wife.
that's still not gay sex because he's having sex with a woman.
Yeah.
Even though he's getting fucked
Well,
with
see, I don't even
with a
think
strap-on.
if he's straight, if he likes anal penetration, and he's with another guy, and the other guy doesn't mind fucking, I don't consider that gay sex. I think you're gay, and then if you have sex with somebody else, it's gay sex.
So not necessarily gay, but it's actually just men who have sex with men.
Yes.
Okay. So I read that term before, MSM, men who have sex with men. Anyway, so how about a woman? So you're saying a woman, a guy, a straight guy, being penetrated or even
Yeah.
having ass play, whatever.
And even though most gay guys, I think, are a little more open about what they want, I think straight guys, for a straight guy walking in and tell your wife you want her to strap on a dildo and plow your ass, it's pretty daunting to do.
you think, I mean, if you were straight, you would do that. You think?
No, not me. But I still think that it would be one of those things that if I was a straight guy and I was married and had a wife and kids, and even though I did enjoy anal play, I think asking my wife to do that would be
Something
it would be very hard for me to do, I think.
really? But what are your options?
Well, you can get a dildo and do it yourself. I mean, there's plenty of those on Xtube.
That's right. Hi, I'm straight, but here's a dildo. I'm gonna do it myself.
Yeah.
You know, that's something I have seen some videos on Xtube on that. You know, girls plowing their
Mhm.
husbands or with the strap on and everything. And I heard people. I still think that's straight because you're having sex
Just
with
a woman.
with a woman.
So if I walk in and there's a straight guy there and he bends over and I take a dildo and stick it up his ass, does that make him gay? Because a gay guy's holding the dildo.
Oh.
Because remember, I played in the BDSM stuff. I played with a few more. Well, it's about even now. But when I first started out, I played with more straight guys than I did gay guys.
Really?
Yes.
Did you ever insert stuff in their butt?
Mm-hmm.
And they're straight.
And they're straight,
Okay.
but they enjoyed the anal penetration.
Hmm.
Then it wasn't my penis. It was.
It was a toy.
It was a toy.
Okay. Sounds hot.
It was.
Sounds hot, Ray. Okay.
Back in the day, it was.
Did you ever do a bear? No.
I was married to a bear for 7 years.
That's right. I mean, during the what do you call this? People, you know. Oh my God, I'm running out of batteries.
That's what she said. And boy, did her husband get pissed off at her for not going to the store.
All right.
So anyway, let's move on.
Let's move on to the geek.
Let us know what y'all think. What y'all
Let us
think
know.
about the whole side thing.
The side.
Because I know, dude, we'll have to talk offline. I know a couple people that are predominantly sides that we both know.
Yeah, we do. We know a side. At least one. Well,
So.
at least one. Okay, let's go to the geek. The geek is
Netflix.
Netflix seen cracking down on sharing to bolster profit, which makes sense actually.
Yeah.
Netflix has won over consumers and Hollywood with its mix of TV reruns, old movies, and original shows. So for $7.99 a month, with the liberal policies that let family and friends share one account. So that's what other people do. I pay for it, $7.99. I give you my username and password. You can play it. While I watch it on my computer, you can watch it on your phone. Something like that. So you can share. So Chief Executive Officer Reed Hastings may now be able to squeeze more profit from his 33.3 million customers by tightening up those policies or boosting prices. As many as 10 million people are watching the online video service without paying. Yeah, because they all share. I could probably give you my username and password all over with all my friends, so 10 others would watch. Yeah, I know some people, Wayne, who uses somebody's account. Okay, so as many as 10 million people are watching the online service without paying, according to Michael Pachter, a Wedbush securities analyst in Los Angeles. Netflix's options include limiting the number of people or computers that could share one account, or charging extra, for example, to let the college student in another town use his parents' account. So the company today doesn't actively restrict the number of PCs, tablets, or phones that can use one account, or the number of people who can sign in, though it limits each account to playing 2 video streams simultaneously. So it's time to change, according to Pachter. They can say they're cracking down on piracy. They can appeal to fairness. It's great if the parent has a subscription and the kid watches it on the college dorm. I kind of agree with it that maybe they could probably limit
The 3 devices.
like 3 devices, or three IP addresses, for example. Maybe for a fee for $1 more or $2 more. I mean, it's just fair.
Well, like mine, I know, like, because I had the Netflix DVR thing, and then a Blu-ray player, and then I got Netflix on the TV, and I kept activating different accounts. I mean, it might just become down that for that $7.99, you get X number of accounts or devices you can activate.
Yeah.
So if I want it on my TV and my phone, and then my laptop, that's your 3. You got it.
It's gonna be cumbersome though, because I have it on tablets, on TV, or on iPad.
That means you might have
Your
to
phone.
stick with one tablet, Maynard.
Yeah, you have to stick with one. Oh well. I guess it's just fair. We've been doing this for many years, and I mean, if it's gonna be one account with the same IP address, this is practically one IP address when you're doing it at home. I guess it would be fair if it's.
You know what eventually is going to happen?
What?
Social security numbers are going away, and everybody's going to be signed to an IP address.
Oh really?
I think that's what's going to happen. And then wherever you go, your IP address is with you.
Now with IPv6, I guess you can do that. Everybody's assigned one. I don't know. Use that instead.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But all your devices like do that, so Big Brother can watch what you're doing.
Right. So yeah, what do you guys think about the Netflix limiting you? I bet you guys if you're watching this on your Apple TV, you might have a Netflix account also on your Apple TV, or on your phone, or any device, or if you have an Android device. I'm sure you're watching Netflix at some point. I don't know anyone. I maybe one.
Does Amazon do the same thing?
Amazon you can run on any device. Well, right now it's really limited because you can only have it on your phone, or you can on Roku, or even on not on Apple TV.
Yeah.
But on Roku you can do that, or on the PC if you have a browser.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? If you guys have one account, are you willing to pay probably $3 more to get as many devices as you can? Or I'll probably do that. You know, I could if they charge like $2 more, $3 more, so you could have it run on many devices. I'll probably do that. I mean, $7.99 is pretty cheap for a monthly service like this. Don't you think? I'm also thinking about, actually, you know what I'm thinking about? Since the ones I've been planning to watch on Netflix, I was thinking of paying the $7.99 for the DVD part, because there are still some movies on Netflix that are not on DVD,
yeah.
that are on DVD but not on
Not
Netflix.
But I think that's switching. It's like I was looking at advertisement for a book today, and when you went to Amazon, you could buy it, but they were like down on the bottom. It was like, please email the publisher this to have them to make it digitally available.
Oh, really?
So because the book wasn't digitally available, it was just on hardback.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that was interesting that they're pushing towards that. So
You saw that on Amazon?
Amazon, yeah.
Oh, put this on. Yeah, that's a good idea.
So,
But anyway, so what do you guys think? If you guys have Netflix, are you going to be bothered about this? That you're limited to a number of devices, or limited the number of people who can use your account, or maybe just one account per $7.99 a month? Yeah, they'll probably gain a lot of money, or they could go two ways.
yeah.
Lose many people because
Yeah.
of this, or they could gain more money.
But as soon as they do it, everybody else is going to do it too. So
Yeah. All right, let's go for bizarre.
okay.
Should I take this, or you can do it?
I can do it. Sex in space may not be so out of this world. If humans attempt to push the boundaries of exploration, space-based procreation will be an essential part of keeping a crew alive for a lifetime of a mission to a distant star, especially if it's a generational ship.
Like Voyager, like Enterprise? Or something?
Yeah, like if it becomes a generational ship. Because until we figure out how to get somewhere faster than light, with either warp speed or jumping, like they did Battlestar Galactica, where you jump from space, or there's some hyperspace that you jump into a different dimension that things are faster. Whatever. I mean, you're going to have to do a generational ship because if it takes 30 years at speed of light to get to the nearest star, then most of the people are going to be old by the time they get there.
So it's best to experiment. To have, of course, generations, procreation in space. But there's a problem with that, though. There's no gravity unless you have artificial gravity.
Yeah, so, there's a lot of stuff to work out.
Because that's the problem right now with this article. There's going to be a couple. A couple meaning two, husband and wife going to space.
So
there are a couple of going to. I think they're gonna. Where is it gonna do?
So, here, let's finish reading the article. NASA officials have long maintained that there has never been any hanky-panky between the space agency's astronauts and the International Space Station.
So we know.
Are doing the space shuttle missions, which ended in 2011. Right.
Maybe these astronauts are sides.
Yeah.
They're doing each other.
So. Well, those cosmonauts up on the International Space Station are up there a long
time. They got to be side queens.
There's something going on. So, unless they're giving them saltpeter or something so they don't get horny, whatever.
Yeah.
So, but in the light of nonprofit Inspiration Mars Foundation's recent plan to send a married couple on a 501-day manned mission around Mars in 2018. However, the first documented case of human sex in space might be on the horizon. Well, I'm sure that the couple chosen for the Inspiration Mars plan will have sex in space. Lord Woodmanis authored the Sex in Space told Space.com an email. No doubt there. I think it's that kind of an unwritten requirement. That's why I suppose the foundation is planning to send a married couple.
Mm-hmm. But if you're gonna do that, if they're gonna have, that's the problem with sex in space. You'd be floating around unless you strap yourself.
Well, you'll have to anchor yourself some way, but you can get all kind of crazy positions. Did you not watch Supernova?
Supernova, is that the one with the?
That's when James Spader and
they exchanged the ice thing. They have a.
There was James Spader and the black chick.
Yeah,
had sex, and it showed them through the glass, and they were floating around and having sex. So
I remember. Well, was it simulated? I guess simulated sex. I mean,
I don't know. I wasn't there on the set. It might have been
Alfie
Woodard. That's who it was.
There's another one, Defying Gravity.
Mm-hmm.
Defying. Is it Defying Gravity? The one they were trying to go to Mars.
Yeah.
It was short lived. It was like.
Yeah, I don't remember if they had sex on the ship or not.
Well, the guy who had to go back to Earth because they found out that he's got some. One of the astronauts had some kind of a heart defect.
Yeah.
That you can't go to Mars because you have a heart defect. So his wife was there, so let's have sex in space.
Maybe.
And then they sent him back.
Maybe.
But anyway, how is it? If you're gonna do that, you
Yeah.
need to anchor yourself.
That's right. So,
Okay, so how about gay sex? What about gay sex?
I
That's
think
gonna be a long
I
time.
think gay sex is already done on the space station, but
You
it
think
might not
so?
have been gay. It might have been sides.
You've inside, yeah. They're side
Yeah.
queens.
But I mean,
These
that's
cosmonauts are
you know
side
that
queens.
was there have been several good books written, well, novels written about science fiction stuff about space travel, and in one of them was they sent the crews are always all men because when you got women involved, there was more jealousy and fighting, and if there were less men than women, then the jealousy because somebody else had somebody and they didn't. So in a couple of the novels, all the people in space were men. So, and once that happened, they kind of lighten up on the whole gay sex thing, and
Oh, really? They allow that?
they allowed it, yeah, because that's like it's a way for them to get off and blah blah blah. So that was some pretty good. It was.
It could be an orgy. Astronaut with
Yeah. So
astronauts doing an orgy.
so
Can you imagine that back then? Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong. They're dead, right?
No.
I'm
not
sorry.
all of them.
But anyway, yeah. So you're thinking that it's possible that these cosmonauts may have been having sex in
I think
space
there's
already.
people up on that space station for a long time,
I'm sure they've
and
done
it's
something.
lonely.
There's got to be a room there with no cameras. It's kind of dark, candlelight or something.
Those the fake candles, one that flickered that looked like
Yeah.
candlelight.
Yeah, but that's also one of the problems here with the conceiving. If you do get a woman pregnant there in space, there's no gravity. Won't the baby
that
be
could be-
deformed?
Well, it all depends. I mean, there's simulated gravity.
Well, yeah.
Well, maybe in light of gravity, it won't be so rough on the woman because that's a lot of weight to carry around.
That's true. But then, don't you need gravity in your internal organs
Yes, you
also?
need gravity because if you don't, your bone starts decalcifying.
Yeah, that's right. You lose
So
bone
that's
mass.
why they always do the spinning thing on the spaceships that you see in all the movies because
It simulates
gravity.
It simulates
But,
gravity. The centripetal force will force you to have some kind
I mean, the moon. Robert A. Howland's The Moon's a Harsh Mistress. That was one of the things there that once people got exiled to the moon, they could never return to Earth because the gravity of the moon was so much lighter. They lived longer, and they got taller.
yeah.
but- When they came back to Earth, they couldn't stand because it was too much weight for their body to support.
But if you do that, won't you? Isn't there some kind of therapy you can do?
Well, yeah, but if you're in that for a long time, think about it. If you've been that way for years, there's probably no way to ever build that muscle mass back.
What about spacemen, or not spacemen, but aliens?
You mean semen?
Yeah, not seamen, but
Uh.
but what about aliens coming to Earth? They have a different kind of gravity somewhere.
Well,
And
the
when they come
theory-
over-
the whole theory is that they've learned how to manipulate gravity, which is how most of the spaceships travel.
It might be something that's not a problem for them
Not a problem.
by the time
yes.
they get here, because
And
if they can go through
and we know
space
how to make artificial gravity. It's just hard to do it on a big scale.
in a bigger scale, yes,
Bigger
right?
scale, yeah.
Because the way you do it, you have a spinning thing, and then that's the only way you can have gravity.
And on Star Trek, they made this mystical gravity generators.
Yeah,
and Battlestar Galactica.
artificial
they had it.
gravity plates.
Yes. And Battlestar Galactica, they had that. So.
You know what? Star Trek explains that better. I don't know about.
Well, actually, in the original series of Battlestar Galactica, when it became Galactica 80, when they came to Earth,
Okay.
from the Galactica was stronger and could do more because the gravity on the Battlestar was heavier gravity than Earth gravity. So they
Oh.
could jump higher. They could do more because there was less gravity here, and their bodies grew up and built up to this higher gravity level.
You know what? I want to go back and watch those Battlestar Galactica,
So
the old school.
you'd be like, "Oh my God, people actually watched this."
I know.
So after watching the new one, so
Yeah.
anyway, so sex in space.
Sex in space. Sex in space.
They figure out how to have sex on the Mayflower over here and everywhere else, and it'll happen.
That really makes me think about those astronauts.
Now let's talk about some sex in space that's really gonna piss me off.
What?
Star Trek opens the same weekend of Bear Watch,
That's
and
right.
I'm having to sacrifice because I have to be at Bear Watch working.
That's how much you love us. You sacrifice a lot, Ray.
I know.
Yeah, so it's gonna be Bear Watch while we're.
So,
Well, we can watch it Sunday night. Well, I have to miss some part of Bear Watch Sunday because I have to leave for softball. I have a game at 8:30 in the morning, so that really sucks.
just take it off.
Hmm. I can't.
Yes, you can.
It's an important day. Well, also we have friends from New Jersey coming. Benny and Carrie. They're coming for Bear Watch. Yeah.
Yay!
Yay! They're actually some our friends who joined us at our wedding in P Town. So we're also going to be hanging out in P Town this coming July. I don't know. Okay,
If the air traffic delays let you get up there.
I'm sure it will. I hope it will be easier by that time. Anyway, I'm wearing this shirt. This is actually by Wolf Tees.
Yes. So here's what I get out of this shirt.
Okay. The formula for
Your
meth.
bear has to be between 40 and 18. He has to have at least a 9-inch cock and bigger than a 39-inch waist. For you.
That would be good. 9-inch cock with a 39-inch waist.
At least larger than 39-inch waist.
Yeah, we're talking about these are what is this? Beryllium and argon.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, except bear. So thank you Rex for making this shirt. So he's from Wolf Tea. So this is a Wolf Tea shirt. I got one for Mike, since Mike is a chemist. So oh my God, that's a perfect shirt. It's chemistry professor's shirt.
Yeah.
It's really
Does
perfect.
Benny have one yet?
Oh, you're right.
Benny needs one.
He should have one too.
Benny, get one.
Yeah, we should have him back with Benny. All right, so I guess that's it. We have a kind of a long show.
Yep.
So what's gonna happen this week? What are we supposed to watch? Anything? No. Just catch up on. I need to catch up with Game of Thrones.
Catch up on Game of Thrones. And they're never. All the big movies are going to start rolling out here pretty soon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anything's this weekend, but May 1st, isn't that Iron Man?
Next week is Iron Man.
May 1st, the
Okay.
weekend of May 1st.
Yeah, I'll
That's
see what we can do with that. Mhm.
The weekend after next.
Okay.
I think if I got my dates right. So.
Yeah, I don't know my date. Oh, 2 weeks from now, not this weekend, but the next, I'll be in Austin for the Texas Shootout. I think that's the name of the. Yeah, it's a softball
We
tournament.
ain't got nothing about no
My
gun
team-
control around here.
My team is called Dirty. My Houston Dirty. Dirty is the name of our team. We'll be in Austin for that tournament, Texas
They should
Shootout.
be called the Dirty Holes.
Dirty Holes, Dirty Hose, DH. Okay, so if you guys are gonna be in Austin playing softball or you're gonna be a spectator, let me know so we could hang out there at the fields in Austin. All right, so that's it. Thank you everyone for watching or listening. If you want to contact us, send your emails to show@bearpodcast.com.
Or you can give us a call on the voicemail line at 206-222-2327. That's 206-222-BEAR.
That's right.
Just call, leave us a message, and we'll play it on the show.
Yes. And subscribe via iTunes, Vimeo, and YouTube. And follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And go to the official website at bearpodcast.com. Thank you everyone for watching and listening. We'll catch you guys on the next episode of Bear Podcast. Many wolves and many hugs.
Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear. Woof, what a bear. Podcast your ass. Woof, what a bear.
Suck it, Maynard. Suck it. Suck it like there's a bear cock full of bubble tea.
Da-da-da, da-da-da.
Buck Rogers. Sex in space.